Are you in need of PTCGO codes? Well, look no further, because PTCGO Store has your back. With affordable prices, weekly sales, and instant email delivery, they'll have you opening packs with a smile large enough to overshadow your inevitable existential crisis. And for an even cheaper price, click the link below and use the code FTW at checkout. No, I'm not wearing this beanie as a result of my insecurities from the comment section in yesterday's video. No, not at all. No, I'm perfectly secure with my looks. I mean, my haircut is just absolutely smashing. Listen, yeah, you lot can judge, right? I've got good hair, yeah? Good hairstyle. Right, let's get into video game. Now, you're probably wondering, Sean, why are you dressed like a burglar today? Well, because we're stealing someone's idea. This one is actually a pretty decent idea. Provided to me by an individual of which I have forgotten because it was provided such a long time ago. I will put your name on the screen. Quick note, I can't actually find him or her. I've checked my YouTube comments, I've checked my Discord, and I've checked my Twitter. This person's not popping up, and I don't even have the conversation where we discussed this briefly. So if you are watching this video, I would love to give you credit, so just let me know in the comments, and I can try and verify it somehow, but I'm just stating the idea that this, of course, is not my deck, it is someone else's, and I'd love to give them credit, but I not only have forgotten, but I cannot find the comment of which they actually suggested this deck to me. I don't even know if it happened. Is it a dream? I don't know. It's a pretty wacky one to say the least, but I want to try it out because that's what this channel is all about. And that rhymed because I'm just so sick with my raps, fam. Right, but yeah, this is it's a Flareon-GX deck, mainly focused on using its power burner attack to do a ton of damage from the get-go. So there is a lot, and I mean a lot of discard in this deck. It likes to chew through itself, a lot of energy, and obviously with the likes of Victini, you can do some crazy damage. Bright Flame kind of contributes to it as well if you don't start off with a lot of energy and discard pile at the start. So yeah, this deck's kind of fun to play. Is it something I'd recommend in a tournament? A hell to the no, but it's fun. We're gonna go get into it. What are we up against here? We're up against Zeno, Electric, Psychic, and Dragon. Also, hang on, hold up. Let's see if I win this coin flip first. I don't, because I'm a loser. Look at this. This came from the you can't even see that properly, can you? It's McDonald's, right? I got McDonald's today, thought I'd treat this done and all that jazz, you know. I was like, yeah, I saw this. It's a brown Pokeball, and if that doesn't demonstrate anything else, if you know what I mean by brown, yeah, it can take a look. Is that not so symbolic? It's a Pokeball that can take a that is the color brown. Oh, McDonald's, what have you done to my precious Pokemon? Right, let's get going. Let's get going. Actually, in all fairness, it's actually pretty cool. It's actually a game, believe it or not. Like, the thing that comes out of it is like a coin, effectively. I'm gonna try and zoom in. But you see here, there's this like thing you can twist. Like I can't really demonstrate it here. But it's like a thing you can twist, and it's like one's get out the light. You see there's an X there. If I twist it again, if I can, and you see another one is like an O, and then if I twist it again, another one is like a square, right? So it's like rock, paper, scissors, but with Pokeballs. You get one of these, you put it in, you put it on the table, and then you both go at each other with it. You can like fling it. I just dropped it on the floor. And then, you know, whoever chose rock, paper, or obviously it's the same thing, right? They give you a little rule book saying, oh yeah, this beats this and this beats this. Do you know what? Props to them. They came up with something a little different, a little cool, whilst also giving you a promo, which is the standard stuff. Although I'm not sure which promo this is. I actually don't remember the logo. Well, maybe you guys can tell me. Let's see if I can get it out. I think I'm pretty sure I've got it before. McDonald's promos aren't something that really go for a lot anyway, so I don't mind just taking it out. Right, so we're kind of against this deck, which I've seen so much, man. I've seen this deck so often. Let's just go for it anyway. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna get that little welder there. Good stuff, mate. And then drop you down in and go for this is real, and then Acrobike. Hopefully get some fire energy in the discard pile. That's another Acrobike, even better. And I'm still trying to open this bloody thing. And I think we're going to go for the other one here and see what we pull. Oh, Victini, any day of the week, mate. Again, pretty good in this deck. Shuffling all the energy back, allowing you to use Bright Flame and stuff. It's cool. It's useful. Let's just go for a pass here. So I've got it out. Let me see if I can go to the actual. Like, can you like focus that close? I don't know if this camera is capable of focusing that close to the screen. I'm gonna get my nose out of the way. There we go. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure. So, hey. Anyway, that came with it, which is pretty cool. I might just get him another one at some time in the near future to see if we can play that game. That's pretty cool. Also, I'm trying something a bit different with the microphone. Usually my microphone is on like a mic stand, like an arm stand, but the arm stand was just like, it's trash. It's just trash. It's like, it doesn't really do its job anymore. So, what I decided to do is kind of like, if I move the screen, you can see it there. It's like, it's here. And it's got the audio foam and stuff, which is that's what I use for my music, for my singing and rapping and all that jazz. And yes, I'm a rapper. Oh my god, so thick. Yeah, so I'm using that, testing it out. Want to see how it works. I tested the sound briefly. It seems pretty good. So, and also gives me a lot more freedom. I don't have to keep hitting the microphone and stuff. So it's cool. One big downside though is I don't want to knock it over by accident because I can do that. It is on a mic stand. So there's that. Anyway. Man, I can ramble. Let's get started. This is kind of a bad matchup for us, if I be honest with you. Mainly because, well, we're not coming up against GX Pokemon. We want to knock out GX Pokemon. It's a no-no. Right, let's get 2 on the Victini. Get ready for some action. And then we'll get 1 on to you here. Cherish Ball. I don't want to get the Dene just yet. Now, the person that gave this to me originally played like 4 Dedenne GX. I was like, whoa, bit overkill. But, you know, I see what he's trying to do. He really wants that very quick turn 1 power burner. But I think you can go off with a few Bright Flames here before you start going a bit crazy. So that was my thought process at least. Be that as it may, it is up to you, of course, when you play the deck. 190 damage, nice and clean. We're going to get absolutely shreked in a second, though. These Raichu coming out. Man, my throat is just busted. Get out of it. Get out of it. Yeah, my throat is busted today, man. Absolutely busted. But yeah, this is a really, really fun deck idea. And I did say I was going to cover it a while ago, actually. But me being me, got your back. Coming out a bit late with it, so, you know. Yeah. It's just is what it is. Also, we're actually nearing 3K subs, which is pretty cool. I actually didn't expect it, to be honest with you, with how like on and off I've been with the channel and stuff. I completely understand why it's just kind of gone to a stallmate or a stag do. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, a stalemate. Is that the word? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But you know what I'm saying, right? It's just come to a bit of a standstill. I've just not really been active on it, so that makes perfect sense. But we are getting there, getting to 3K subs, and with that, I will have a short little announcement. In my opinion, it may be a bit too soon, but I want to do it. It's going to be fun. So yeah, if or when, I don't know. I'm trying to say if or when as well as if and when, because I mean, obviously, if I keep going, eventually I'll probably get there. But you can't tell, right? It's impossibly dead. So I don't know. But I'll say yeah, if or when we get there. Yeah, we'll definitely have some interesting stuff coming out. Right, yo! Are they going to start attacking yet? Or are they going to let me take another one before they go in? Because this deck likes to go behind, play its, you know, reset stamps and all that jazz and yada, yada, yada. I mean, it is a very solid deck. This deck is quite solid. It does the job pretty well and is very interesting. I've not played this version yet, so that's something I could definitely do. I know the other version, which was quite popular, which is a really cool deck and fun deck, actually. So that's pretty sick. But, yeah, a pretty good deck. I believe it was Bell Curve that made it. So this is, again, Bell Curve did cover this. As expected, he should cover it. Let's go for Welderino. Sweet, there we are. Welderino. Oh, what am I saying? All right. Oh, they're just going to give the old quits. All right, let's just go for another one, right? Tell you one irritating thing is I can't really sit back. It's a bit far away. I have to sit forward and sit up, which strains the back a little bit, but hey, it's fine. Also, I don't think it's a good idea to wear black in videos. It's quite hard to see, but hey. We're rolling, man. We're just going with it. All right. Ingo and Emmett seems quite fair here. Just get a ton of energy in the discard pile from the get-go. And hopefully we can just do some mad, absolutely mad damage. Let's go. Cherish Ball, yes please. So we'll go and take the top 5. Ah, that's lots of energy in the discard pile. Can I even speak Scottish? Oh, that was a horrible attempt. All right, we're going to pass that bad boy, I reckon. And if we get, I think it's 2 times, so it's not really that much damage. If we get like another 4, that's still only 160. We want like big boy numbers, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's going to be quite hard to achieve, but we'll try. We'll try our best to roll for it. That, especially up against these types of bad boys, it's a bit tough. So we'll have to wait and see. Right, haven't played this deck in a long time. Has it? What? Is that something I'm missing? Is that actually something that's played in this deck now? I'll be completely honest with you. I haven't really been up to date with the current format. What decks are really buzzing right now. Which, do you know what? I should be. Because if I'm going to make decks, I want to make decks that help deal with those issues that can come up. So I think I'll be going on a bit of the TCG research in a second and just start looking things up and getting a bit of an understanding of everything. That's my thought process at least. So yeah, that's definitely that. Right, so okay, we're playing the same deck, but it just has this as a tech, which I believe is quite common actually. I know this plays that card as a tech because it can do some serious damage. Did we just play this guy? No, we didn't, did we? No. So we're just coming up against the same deck again and again and again, which is strange. But and another quit. Right, please. Okay, this obviously is not a Raichu deck, so thumbs up from the get-go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Promote the baby Eevee. I don't know why I've not been doing that. If anything gets taken out, you want it to be that one, not this one. So that's fine. Biggest problem with this Eevee is Power Plant. Obviously, you can't evolve it, which is bad. And not only that, but Mimikyu, which is rolling around. Yeah, it's not the best one, to be honest with you. So that's why I have that baby Eevee here, just for that Mimikyu. So, oh, such a beautiful card. I like it a lot. Rayquaza. Okay, I'm excited now. Here we go. It's just Turbo versus Turbo. This is going to be interesting. I wonder what really takes the cake here. We both have to hit minimal numbers. Our HP is 190. Theirs is 180. So I only need to get 9 energy cards in the discard pile for the GX attack to one-shot it. We can actually one-shot it naturally with our Bright Burner. So that's a really good start. Shout for us, sorry. So this is the biggest issue with Rayquaza. It is such a glass cannon. Like, it's so easily one-shot right now in the current format. It's mad. Oh, wow, there we go. Oh, look at that. Right, yeah. It's so easily dealt with, which is the big problem. It's like, you got to be quick with Ray. Otherwise, you're completely screwed. You are completely done for. So let's see if we can, you know, just keep the ball rolling here. I think we're probably getting taken out next turn. Shouldn't have benched that. That was a bit of a rush play. Well done. No. Ah, shameful. All right, let's just go for the other route then. Let's go for the Ingo and Emmett route. Try and get energy in a discard pile. And just get this ball rolling. Acrobike, do me some justice here. The Poke-Key is actually better. We got the Cherish Ball already, man. And we are going to drop this down here for now. And just pass. Like, we can let them take the cake. It's alright. They can have a bite on Eevee. That sounded so wrong. Do you know what's funny? I don't... When I record, I don't really think about what I say. I just say... Right, I just speak. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. I can ramble forever. But I say a lot of nonsense. And that was one of the... Nonsense Compilation 2020 coming out in December. That's what's going to come. That's what you're going to look forward to. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. Doing it again. Right, what do they need to really get going? A Switch? Okay, or a Tempest? Fair play to you, mate. What did you get rid of? I'll just play Naganadel. That's fair. That's common. We can now have a play around and see what's the deal here. Right here. Well, Dorino, come out here. Good stuff. Absolutely splendid. Okay, so we need a fire energy, and we've got this bad boy taken down. So I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I should have attached to the active, but I'll be honest with you. I expected them to get a KO this turn. Just saying. I expected them to find a way, but clearly not. Fire energy. Good stuff. It's the benefit of playing at 23. Bright burner. Bright burner. Bright flame. Bright flame. I'm getting confused with power burner. Right. We're starting to sweep up here. This is pretty much a good matchup for us because we have welders to work with and a ton of energy. So performing Bright Flame is not hard. It's actually very easy. So, hey, it's good, man. It's good stuff. Another welder and we're good to go. The GX attack isn't quite there yet. So that's definitely problematic because they can start doing some serious work. Yikes. Let's see what happens. Obviously, they can't take us out now, which is good. So there's your bonus. But alright, so that's obviously some energy going in. Do they go for another Ends Resolve with such a thin deck? Well, the deck's starting to thin so much, sorry. Is an Ends Resolve really what you want to do now? Like, he's lost his early game pizzazz. He can't really be so hectic on playing his End Resolves now. Unless he goes for like a recycle, energy recycle, which is something I'd heavily recommend in this kind of deck, by the way. If you're playing End Resolve and Rayquaza, energy recycle, seriously, because if you lose energy, get it all back, well, a large sum of it back, just End Resolve it all back into play. Like, it's a really good combo, in my opinion, so. Oh, they're going to go for that rod there. Are we getting a different rod? I think we're getting a different rod, right? Which is like free Pokemon. Am I right? I don't know. But man, you know, I really miss Rescue Stretcher, dude, man. I really miss Rescue Stretcher. I love being able to just recover Pokemon straight like that into your hand and stuff. I took it for granted. I remember I was watching a stream. I think it was Tricky Gym. And I mentioned in the comments, actually, I was like, yeah, I think Rescue Stretcher is almost a staple. Like, it feels like a must-have in most decks, right? Being able to recover something like that, like a main attacker, seems pretty good. In my opinion, I think you really felt that, you know, in the non-GX decks when it came to Rescue Stretcher. Like, when it comes to rogue decks and non-GX, like, Rescue Stretcher was so important. And yeah, we definitely felt the hit of that one because the issue in non-GX decks is that they're easily KO'able, which is understandable, right? That's why they're one prize. But, and you'd used 4, you were done. Before this reprint of this fishing rod, you were done with them. You couldn't use any more. Because there's no way of recovering unless you go for Brock's Grit, which was, yeah, let's not talk about Brock's Grit. Okay, let's go for, I'm going to go for a Dedenne here. Because I want to find some welders. And I want to get these energies in the discard pile as well. And, you know, if we can go for even further discard, then that would be sick as well. Oh, Harpu could be good. Let's see what we get here, though. Alright, yeah, this is sweet. Absolutely sweet. Now, all we need to get is 1 energy in the discard pile from this Harpu, and our GX attack is one-shotting. So, let's see. All right, get you. All right, we're going to get the Welder, and we're going to get the Pokecom. For one particular reason, Victini. That's it. It's just the Victini. We're going to do that next turn, I would say. If we don't get to Bright Flame with this, we're going to come in with Victini, Welder. We have the hand to do it, so... Mate, we are good. And that's the great thing about Power Burner. It doesn't actually shuffle it all back into the deck. It just keeps it there. So your Victini can come in and just do the same attack, doing the same damage, pretty much. And also recover it into the deck for you to use your welders with. So it's a really good card in this deck. Hands down, sick. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, speaking of, as I said, Power Plant before, Chaotic Swell would seem like a good shout in this deck. I don't play it, because I'm not banking on coming up against it, but Chaotic Swell seems like a bit of a fair shout in this deck, to be honest with you. You do lose a bit of its turbo-ness. Is that a word? You do lose, yeah, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to roll with it. You do lose a bit of its turbo-ness. But I think it seems quite necessary, to be honest with you. Right. We've got game in the bag, pretty much. I don't think there's any way they can really go around this at all. Like we have, unless they play a reset stamp, then... yeah, we are good, and I don't know if this deck plays that because this deck wants to come ahead. It doesn't like going behind. So I don't know if this deck would be so generous as to hold reset stamps. Let's see. What did I do? Just don't play the reset stamp, fam. Just nah. I ain't having it, Chief. Okay, that is the game. Thanks to Victini. This deck is again pretty impressive with what it wants to do. Like, it does the job. If you know what I'm saying. It's solid. You know, you would give it a solid 4-star rating on Yelp. That's what I would say. Okay, let's go. Infinity. Take this bad boy out of here and finish off the game. 220 damage. Nice and clean. Could have gone further if I was found a way to discard energy and stuff, but you know what? Didn't need to. Because we're just doing that kind of damage, dude. All right. Nice. I'm impressed. I'm absolutely impressed by it. And again, I'd recommend it. Okie dokie. Very, very, very simple. Okay? It's like tons of energy, tons of discard, acceleration in the process as well. It is just setting itself out to do one job and one job only. Get rid of the fire energy, do big damage, win. That's what it wants to do. It can do it. As I said, Chaotic Swell, does it seem to be a bit of a an option? Yes, definitely. We didn't come up against Power Plant, thankfully, but yeah, your deck is just screwed almost at that point. Well, not necessarily. You don't have to play the EV-GXs, but what I like is that it has the healing capability, it has a high HP, so it can tank a bit more. The downside, of course, is that it has the 1 retreat cost and all that, but it's something that is decent nonetheless. So that was my thought process, at least. But yes, yeah, I'd heavily recommend it. It's really fun and something a little different, which is excellent. But yeah, with that said, let me know your thoughts of that in the comments section down below. Would you try it out yourself, or do you recommend any changes on your end? But of course, leave a like if you did enjoy, and please subscribe for more if you want to see more content like this. And I'll leave you to it, mate. Take care of yourself. Peace.